What was the last anime I watched? Actually, well, I did watch a couple of anime from fall 2014, but if you're talking about the very last anime episode I watched was actually Suzuka, which I rewatched for the second time. I definitely recommend it, like if you're a fan of slice of life romance or things like that, to check out that title. Beyond that, let's see, what else did I watch for the fall 2014 season? I watched like sometimes I don't remember the names of this series, but let me check here. I watched Okame Shoujo to Kuro Oiji, which is like, what's the English name? Like something like a wolf and I don't know. Like the names of this series, man. And then I watched, but anyways, what that anime is about is it's a shoujo title. You have you have the main girl character who she tends to lie often and things like that. And the male protagonist, he's like a playboy and he's trying to blackmail her and stuff like that. And then I watched what's the name of that other series? Grisaya no Kaijutsu. Man, these names are hard to say sometimes, guys. But yeah, I also watched that. Just one episode though. But yeah, I haven't been beyond that. I haven't been watching too much this season because I've been mainly focusing on this Twitch run. So, but yeah, I am an anime fan, and what else was I say? AnimeInspirations.com focuses on, it's an anime site. So yes, I am quite familiar with anime. Specifically, more so slice of life and romance titles, because that's what my site is primarily focused around. But I do enjoy like the classics. I'm a huge DBZ fan. I watched DBZ Abridged. That's awesome. Yeah, Team 4 Star is awesome. So I definitely recommend that if you're if you've ever been a fan of DBZ, or even if you just want to have a couple laughs, because they really put out amazing work. Little Karibo is also pretty amazing. Well, he's part of the Team 4 Star cast, so definitely I would recommend Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged as well. But yeah, fan products are pretty cool. Those two groups do amazing work. So yeah, besides that, I think that about covers everything that I have watched recently. And the other thing I'm sort of into is, I mentioned this a couple days ago, but like the Noblesse manhwa. I read manga sometimes, but not that often. Like, I was real big on the Kimi no Irumachi manga, A Town Where You Live, because I'm a big fan of what's his name, the author of Suzuka and A Town Where You Live. It's like Chaos. I can't even like remember exactly his name, but I know who he is. But he's the author of Suzuka and Kimi no Irumachi, and I haven't read much of his new work. I'm going on this super long tangent, guys. This is what happens when you nerd out sometimes. But yeah. What was I saying? I actually haven't checked out much of his new work, which is like, what's the name of it? It stars like Suzuka's daughter or something. If I'm getting that correctly, is it Suzuka's daughter, or that has to be it. But I can't. I haven't even read much of it. But it's like Fuka. Okay, so it may be Suzuka's daughter that the new title revolves around, by the maker of Suzuka and Kimi no Irumachi. But again, I've read like maybe 1 or 2 chapters, so. But yes, Noblesse manhwa. It's which is a manga from Korea. That's pretty awesome as well. I really hope it gets an anime adaptation. Like, speaking of the mainstream anime, I mean, I haven't watched really any of One Piece, Bleach, or Naruto, so if you would ask me a question about that, I probably would not know what what went on in those series. I read a little bit of the fairy tale manga. That's about it. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, it's probably like part of me being biased because I grew up around DBZ and Dragon Ball, so I don't know. That has like a special place in my heart, and it's hard to get into. I understand that sometimes when you start a series and you get hooked onto it, and it's like, okay, this series is something great, but I don't know. When I tried Fairy Tail, I mean, it's an okay story. It's just I don't know. I didn't feel attached or something. It didn't impact me enough to keep going. So yeah, guys, that was my super long rant. Super long, but yeah, guys. I know slice of life and romance. Yeah, I agree. There's so many different titles, so many different anime titles that come out every season. It's like you can only watch a certain number of new anime titles. That's the thing about anime. Besides the big favorites like One Piece, Naruto, which I heard Naruto's actually ending soon, is what I read. That the manga is ending soon, believe it or not, if I'm hearing things correctly. It's really hard to find I'm talking about the lesser known anime titles that come out. It's hard to find people that are watching those specifically, because it's hey, I'm watching this title. Have you seen it? No. What is that? You know what I mean? So yeah, that's my rant in a nutshell. For summer 2014, I watched Baby Steps, Ao Haru Ride, Blue Spring Ride, a little bit of it. What else? And there's more, but I can't remember it off the top of my head. I start a lot of anime and I never finish it, mainly just to preview it and get a taste of it. So it's a lot of fun, checking out anime titles and seeing what are they about. And I'm a fan of the realistic stories, because there's not that many if you think about it. The drama heavy, realistic. I'm not talking about crazy harems or any of that nonsense. Down to earth realistic stories. There's not that many in anime, so that's why I really like those sorts of titles, because I feel they have a greater impact on me and I can greater relate to what's going on on the screen. So yeah, guys, I think my very long essay, or very long speech there about the anime and how I feel about it. So yeah, and I hope to put out more like anime related content on my YouTube channel. It's just like right now I'm focused on and motivated on trying to get at this Twitch run, you know, do the best I can on it and finish what I started. So until I finish Tears to Tiara, well, we'll see how it goes. But like, speaking of Suzuka, there's actually, I want to speak a little bit about that title since it's fresh in my mind. But yeah, so yeah, what was I doing in this game again? Trying to outfit my troops.